Page 5, the Shoemaker. We got some eighth notes going on here. I look it over, I see it's 2 pages long. You think, okay, is it a page long or 2 pages, and how do I know? Well, take a look at the bottom of page 4. You see at the end of the piece, there's a thin and thick bar line. That is the musical symbol for the end of a piece. A piece should end where that symbol is, or there should be that symbol where a piece ends. Now, sometimes if you have a repeat sign or something, it covers it up, but otherwise, it should be a thin and thick bar line. Well, if I look at the bottom of page 5, there isn't one. So I'm thinking, well, that's not the end of the piece. So then I turn the page and look at the next. And there I find on the second page, the bottom of page 6, there is a thin and thick bar line. So this is 2 pages long. And we have a page turn we have to deal with. We'll talk about that. Treble bass clef, 1 flat in the key signature. I have to check the key signatures now because you're starting that. So I'm adding that to the process. So we're in the key of F major. All the B's are going to be played as B flats automatically, unless they have a natural sign. And 4/4 time signature, 1 hand at a time. You see, right hand starts here. And we have eighth notes, 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. I'm just rotating here. Now you can't see it very well because it's a very small motion, but it's just passing weight from one finger to the other. I'm walking on the piano. 2, 4. Now let's go to the second line. Is you're here. 3, 4. 3, 4. Now what thumb here? I'm going to bring the thumb under here. This, we have to be able to do this on piano. Your thumb will move if you relax. I mean, it does come over some. And that's all you're doing. Don't twist the hand around, try and make it do anything. You just relax and the thumb comes over. This is a good time if you haven't started yet. I don't remember on the method book. I'm too lazy to go look. But this is a good time to be doing scales because you get this motion as scale. If you do a C major scale, you do that. But that's what we're doing here. We're just reaching under here. And now that we're in this position, remember the B flat. So then we're 1. And then go to measure 9, now we reach down to the octave and collapse. So it's here. So we moved around a bit. Okay, you get the same thing in the 4th line down. Measure 14 and 15. Now, to get from measure 16 to 17. 16 is here and 17 is here. I'd rather not. I mean, you can lift up and move. It's okay. Not a problem. I'd rather not. I want to prepare that move. And fingering, I'm trying to figure out fingering. A lot of it is, I need a fingering now that lets me prepare for what's coming. I can always lift up and move. But I like to try and connect the notes and feel my way around a keyboard. I don't want to lose contact with the keyboard anymore than I have to. So I don't want to go from here to here. I want to connect it. So I need a different finger on the F because I need the thumb on here. Well, I'm going here. I can do those with any fingers. So why not just go here and instead of 1, 2, why not just go start out with 1 and then do a 3. Now I can do 2, 3. That way the thumb is ready. So in measure 14, I'm here. And then measure 15, I do a 1, 2, or 1, 3. I scrunch up a little bit. I changed hand positions from here to here. Here, and that's what I'm going to do there. So the left hand, let's look at that. We're starting out here on B flat. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Measure 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about all the left hand's doing, isn't it? Go down to measure 17. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Is this fun or what? Let's put the hands together and see what happens. I've already looked on the next page and it's very similar to this. That's why I'm not talking about it yet. So I'll let you cover that. So we're here to start. Sort of middle C position. We got a B flat in there. 1, 2. Now here. Then here, A on the left hand. Now here. Thumb on the right hand now. Come down. Good idea. Let's go down to measure 17. We're here. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. Okay, so I go through and I put the hands together, and then I'll go over it maybe a line at a time or so slowly and get rid of any hesitations. After I've done that, I'll think about the dynamics. Medium loud, and this is going to be for the melody. I haven't talked about it too much yet, but we need to start thinking about it because this takes time to learn. And teachers normally don't teach this at this level, but I say I'm mean, so I do. The term is called bring out the melody. We want to hear the melody. The melody is what it's all about. It's what we're here for. We want to hear the melody. The melody controls everything. It rules. Everything else is there to support the melody. Here, the melody's in the right hand. This left hand, background. Can you play this medium loud or sort of heavy? Not loud, just sort of loud. Can you play this soft at the same time? So I'm sort of heavy and I'm light. It feels awkward because you're sort of heavy and light here at the same time. Again, it gets back to doing different things in the hands at the same time. So I want to hear the melody and this in the background. And they don't give us anything else until measure 17. It says louder here. So I've been sort of loud. Now I go up to loud. And here it's all melody. So it's both hands. Then when you get to measure 25, on the next page, you go back down to sort of loud like you were at the beginning. And the right hand, sort of loud. When I talk dynamics, I'm talking melody. Everything else is in the background. And I know that's a challenge at first. It is for pretty much everybody. But it's something you practice. You just think about it. Go slow. Exaggerate it if you have to. Play this heavy. And this really light. Take your time with it. It does come eventually. You just have to keep at it. People say, well, it's not coming. You have any suggestions? I said, just keep it slow and keep practicing it. It comes eventually. And then after the dynamics, then I do the speed. Moderately fast, busy and steady. Busy and steady, I don't know about that. I'll let the music and the rhythm take care of busy and steady, but moderately fast. How fast can you do these? However fast you can do those accurately, that can be your sewing machine for now. You can always speed it up later. natural accents. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exaggerate them if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Exaggerate them, but feel the natural accents in everything you play. Now let's talk about this page turn. We got to find a way to get the page turned without messing up the music. I've actually heard people in piano club when they're performing and they're reading music and they get to a page turn, they'll stop, turn the page, and then go on. That's like the worst thing you can do. Oh, please don't do that. The beat has to be a steady beat from beginning to end, and you got to get that page turn in there somehow without messing up the beat. There's a number of options for it. The best option, the first option, is always memorize the piece. That's always the best. Then you don't have to worry about the music. Or at least memorize maybe one page. Or if one page is similar to the other, and here a lot of it is, then maybe you compare the pages and figure out what's different, and you memorize the part that's the same. And that way, you only have to memorize a little bit, not all of it. So you don't have to turn the page at all that way. Otherwise, maybe there's somebody there who turned the page for you. We'll do that sometimes. If there's nobody there who can turn the page for you and you have to do it yourself, then we have to figure out, okay, is there a time when one hand is playing and the other hand is not? So I got time to turn the page with the hand that's not playing. Well, look at the last measure on page 5. It's here. Here, I got 3 counts there. Can I turn the page in that 3 counts? That goes pretty quick because this is a rather fast piece. So I don't know if that's enough time to turn the page. However, what I can do is, because these notes are so close together, I'll have one hand help the other out a little bit. So it's like the bottom of page 5. Here. If I change my fingering, if I go here, I can catch those last 2 notes on page 5. And here, I can catch those in the left hand, or in the right hand. I can do that. I can get all of those notes in one hand. Well, that frees up the left hand now for a full measure or so to turn the page right quick. I could do that. Turn the page and then go on. Something like that. You adjust the fingering a little bit to allow you to do that. That's another option. I leave it up to you and your teacher to figure out a way for you to turn that page without messing up the beat. I skipped over a little bit, but if you want to add the phrasing, it looks like it's about every 2 measures. You lift up in the right hand. Lift up. Lift up. Lift up. Lift up. So I'm lifting up every couple of measures for the phrasing. But in the last line there, measure 17, I think all of that is one phrase. I connect it all. To me, that all sounds like one phrase. And then I lift up to go on. The left hand, I'm going to connect it. So in the first line again here, I'm going to lift up here, but I'm going to connect that. Lift up here, but connect that. So I'm connecting the left hand, but I'm lifting up in the right. It's a challenge, but I'm asking you to keep trying. You may not get it on this piece or the next, but if you'll keep trying, eventually it will come. Let's play this together slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. Now in a play with me section, I can't do a page turn because the music is too far away from me. I can't reach it. So I have to stop. I'm going to turn the page and then give us another 4 counts, count us in again, and then we'll do the next page. So we'll just do this one page at a time. So at the beginning, I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, and go, and. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 4. 2, 3, 4. 2. 1, 2. 4. Stop and turn the page. 1, 2, ready, go. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 4. 2, 3, 4. 4. 4. 2, 4. 2, 3, 4.